Welcome back to the Grosvenor CSGO Championship. We're into map 3 between CEX and IGI. Both teams taking their opponents' map picks, and well, things have certainly gone interesting as a result here, Novi. This is, again, a situation that we kind of expected us to be ourselves in. Again, I did say I think it's going to go all 3 maps, and train's going to be the key factor. But the fact that both teams took their opponents' map picks, it's like, guys, what happened here?
Yeah, just not like this.
Yeah, yeah, we're glad we got here, just not how we got here.
No, I think both teams will probably feel the same way as well. IGI and CeX. So
I have a quote from an anonymous source that may or may not be from within the CEX camp. He called it Retake B Simulator, that last map.
Yeah, he's not wrong. My prediction for this map is whoever gets T-side, I think will win it, because both teams look bad on CT. And both teams, when they've got a good T-side half on both maps, have just managed to do okay enough on CT just to close out the series, close out each map. So that's what I reckon will be the important factor. It was IGI deciding, and we'll see if they're choosing to keep on T-side or are they going to swap.
About to find out at the moment. I think they're going to take a moment to think about that. But, you know, usually when you get a nice side victory on train, you pick the CT side, since it is noted to be like a CT-sided map. And lo and behold, Greeny is actually opting that IGI swap over to the CT side. So you're suggesting right now the CX are going to win this series?
I reckon that, like, logically, it's like, yes, you should pick CT, but you did that on Nuke, and you were bad. Like, and that was a map you prepared for, and you picked. How are you going to do that on train, a map which is third round decider map? Like, assuming it's probably going to be less practice than it was Nuke, because otherwise you'd first pick it. So, seeming how strong that you're on T-side, I don't know. Like, I think, like, logically, it makes sense to go for CT, but I think for these teams, and their performance today, I would just be like, take the AKs, just blitzkrieg into a site, and get that ball rolling, get it started, get that momentum going. But we'll see. Pistol round. I think almost every pistol round we've seen has just been a complete whitewash of usually like an ace or something like that. So,
well, let's see whether that will be the case here. The pistol round of the final map between CX and IGI. At the end of this, one of these two teams will be going into the semi-finals as Drown tries to start things off to the favor of his squad. Shuts down Rezu, and immediately you saw the counter reaction from CEX, backing up out of Pop Dog instead of storming out onto the A bomb site like they had planned. Drown going to continue his aggressive force out towards Ivy, continue to suppress down the likes of Nuke Dog, who's out here to this position. Smokes in against the CT squad, trying to block off any vision. He's just going to shoulder peek it, shoulder bait it, and try to look for a frag along the headshot level. Now CX make their way in from Pop Dog. LS shuts down Greeny, kicks things off back to a 4 versus 4. Down the field, finally shuts down that flanking player, and Shubi comes in for a flank of his own on connector, tapping on through toward headshot positions of ZNXP. He misses every single one, and these are all on ZNXP against that one headshot. Second phase potentially, but he's running out of ammo, and eventually Shubi will close in the gap for it. 2 kills for him. IGI take the pistol.
IGI take the pistol, but CX got the bomb down. So they'll be pretty happy with that. So what I do into this round, I reckon probably, let's see if they force up or they decide to buy down to 2K. So, Kevlar coming out for James BT and a P250. So, buying a couple weaponry, keep their cash just above 2,000. While IGI, 2 rifles, 2 MP9s and a UMP. Looking to shred these unarmored players with those weaponry. CX pulling it, bomb, fairly quick rotation. Mark with this Molotov. There he goes, has the information, immediately placed the Molotov down. Stops the players from going out that way. Flash will come out though, so we'll predict them coming out from the top position, but Molotov has already played it, they're already down, going to be pushing. That's the bomb though. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Nuke Dog does manage to save it, and we'll get it down. The pistol's doing work here, actually getting an advantage, although they're such low health HP. Greeny can spray them down, not if Square gets there first, gets the double, easy pickings for him. And it's 2, make that 0 T-side players. Bomb still went down for CX, so they'll be pretty happy with that round, you know, not investing too much into it. But IGI on the board, 2-0.
Yeah, standardized round right there for CEX to concede it right there. They get the bomb plant, which is a pretty key thing right there for CEX, obviously. get that little bit extra money to go into the rifle rounds with. It means that there's a lot more potential. You can see the bolster money line right there. They can afford orbs. They can also afford the 5 sets of rifles with full sets of utility. That's exactly what they're going to do. Oh, not quite, actually. James BT is going to be limited. No, he's not going to be limited by any. Scratch that. I'm being an idiot. Yes. Full-blown AKs. The works. Nothing spared by CEX. They go straight into the ground walls to start things off. It's actually James BT peeking out of T-Con to get control of the first frag. Greeny down. Instantly into the wraparound, coming through the default just with CEX. Going to play it out for the rest of the round. I think they can find a secondary opening frag. They have actually forced the issue on the A bomb site. That's just a rotation towards B bomb site instead. There's one player back here, that's Mark. Putting some utility down to try and keep them suppressed. I think you'll have a little bit of way on through to the position. Rezu going to go fall into the hands of Mark himself. Goes back by LS. He goes low. Square also going over. Gets another kill for his trouble. Takes damage. So he now knows there's one over to the boiler train. Snoop Dogg turns on through but can't get the spray down. So 3v2 scenario. IGI now in the advantage here for the retake.
IGI have done really well to try and whittle out these T-side players. Especially after the advantage they gather, but their HP bars very low. Just a few sprays, so low. Zedenex has managed to take him down. He's pushing around the corner, but LS is in a position to back him up. Zedenex finds the last, takes it down. Zedenex coming out on 9 HP by the end of that, but it's fine. He got the kills, they got the round and the bomb down. 2-1, T-side coming in favor. HP being, ooh, HP so low. you can tell it's close. It must be frustrating for the CTs when they even type, what was your HP? Like after the round. It's got to be gutting after that. Fast play coming through. James BT again finds Greeny early on in the round.
Again, nice face in towards the T-Con area. I don't think Greeny will go to that same angle because, you know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me at that point. You know, that's fool me twice right there. CEX starting things off. And the cool thing about this round as well, getting that opening pick, is the fact that they take away what very little firepower IJ already have, with the second frag coming through on shooting this morning as well. Square will get one trade back over from the T-Con area. He's dropped the bomb actually. He could get a second frag, but no. James BT trades it back. 4 versus 2 scenario for CEX. They have full control of everything. They can also push up out into the brown halls and the B bomb site if they wanted to. Make it a very, very easy push, but it looks like A site is the his. James up close first, on top of blue train. We'll get theirs. Mark rotates around away from where the T-side forces are coming in from. Nuke Doggo gets drowned, and he's ready for the headshot. Very easily locked out, leaves it all on a 1 versus 4. Deagle and a dream, but this is not a dream that comes true.
Yeah, definitely.
This ain't Disneyland, this is train.
Yeah, this ain't Disneyland. He's going to be keep on dreaming, and nothing will come of it. He'll just try and hide, keep that Desert Eagle and Kevlar. The economy's not there for IGI either, so it's not like they'll be able to buy up into following rounds, so just keep this weaponry, take it in, not a huge loss bonus, so it's not a big issue. And try and do something. Alice is like, I think he's up there. You are wrong, my dude. He is further around. Alice is risking it. He will go up. But I don't think they'll be able to bump into each other. Bomb goes off. 2-2. CeX equalise things up for IGI. After losing the pistol, no, they won a pistol round and they lost the follow-up round, didn't they? Was that the other? No. Oh yeah, IGI got the defuse. I'm getting confused. I'm getting my rounds confused now.
It's all them hours of sleep that we did not get last night. That's what it was.
They got the bomb down though. That was it. They got the bomb down. Set up their economy later on. CT's just going for a full eco. Of course, Mark with the weaponry saved up from last round, so nothing invested into this round. And LS is shutting that down real quick, not going to let any mistakes happen.
I absolutely love Square's attitude. Just see both your teammates die in the brown horse. It's like, okay, I'm out. Thank you very much. Not nice to see you guys, but I'm going to go back towards this B bomb site. It looks a little bit safer than the A bomb site that they're currently hitting right now, which is exactly what CEX are doing. Nuke Dog out towards IE, just covering off the CT half of the map. Mark will get a kill with a Deagle at least. The bomb will go down there. Second face against Nuke Dog's not going to go well. A 2 versus 4 retake in no defuse kit, and obviously for IGI, nothing invested in this last round. Means this will be a third for CEX, unless the USPs pull off some ridiculous stuff, but the high HP players, the head Kevlar, everything in play for CEX is going to leave very little for IGI, almost nothing to be working with, and it will be a third for the T side favour. Bomb down on the A bomb site. Looks like everyone's going to get away alive this time. except for James, obviously fell down earlier. Rezu still taking damage. The USPs are doing something. Ooh, Square with a flag. Caught off guard by Nuke Dog. You know, 2 frags apiece every single round. Does mean that the economy will be kept limited, not quite whittled down. A secondary frag actually comes through from Drowned, dropped down, recovered that AK. Fantastic stuff. LS ain't happy about that, by the way.
The fact that Ellis was firing that as well and just pre-firing that, just wasn't actually prepared for someone to walk straight into it. Oh, that was brilliant. 3-2 and an AK carried over. That'll definitely help them out on the economic front. Not going to affect CeX that much, in fairness. But things a little bit slower. No opening kill of Greeny getting domed by James BT this time. Going a little bit slower. Mark, though, back off, smoke the position. Only one player commits to going around. That will be Rezu with the orb. Greeny, though, gets the better of James BT. Wins out that finally.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, and just rip at that point.
Rip is the right word. Rip for that shot. Shubi gets out by the skin of his teeth. 17 HP at the end of that. Unfortunate for Rezu. The T's have sort of locked themselves into position there, giving up quite a lot of map control, and is that Greeny, I think, coming for the flank as well. I don't know if any of the T's have spotted him or heard his sound cues, but it doesn't matter. Mark is making short work. Greeny comes from the back, takes Rezu, finish off the trade, and there's Nuke Dog left in a 1 versus 3. 30 seconds left on the clock. Should probably say this at this point. He's got so much utility. He doesn't want to die with that. That's unfortunate. He had like 1.2k, 1.3k utility on him. Like, that's not just the gun and the Kevlar that he lost. That was substantially more cost-wise. I mean, like, so much so that James BT would have an AK for this round or something like that. So unfortunate. 3-3, and sketchy by, to say the least, for CeX.
Yeah, trying to sort of half buy their way into this round sort of thing, but couldn't really get it out on everybody. Razorback to invest something to back up his teammates, but the Tech 9 and Kevlar is going to bring that to $100 total. They still get the opening frag, though. That's a rifle for LS right now. Nuke Dog takes down Mark as well. Actually, the entries are going very, very well for the T side. 5v2 as NAX comes on with another frag. And Down and Square are all that remains. 2 players are low on HP, sure. The CEX is another rifle sitting out there somewhere. It looks like Rosie wants to go ahead and pick it up. Yeah, straight out towards T-Con. T-Con, sorry, regular connector. Now Down and Square. They're not even going to go face in towards Pop Dog. They will take down James BT. Looking for a second frag on the next man as well, but the awkward buy has worked, it seems. Just about, it seems, for the CeX side. Chance they're going to get an extra frag, trying to take some of those rifles away, stop the economy from building up for CeX. But the important thing is the fact that this round is going towards their favor, and that's a reset against IGI's economy. It's not a very good thing to be right here. This Down will be with the only man that remains alive. 1, 2, 3. Just about holding onto that AK, and again, you see the money lines right there on all the 5 of the CT players. $3,000 at best, $3,500 at best on Greeny, just about a little over that fact. You know, it's just not enough to buy down here. They might force it. They might probably eco around the AK, and yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. Look towards the second round loss bonus, because that's when they can actually put a pretty decently defined buy together.
Snoring Greeny seems to be pretty accurate terminology, I think, for him at the moment. He's being for quite a little bit of sleep at this point. He needs to get in this game if IGI can get back in this, but Down is definitely pulling his weight. This game looked fantastic last as well. Greeny was pretty instrumental in keeping them in that Nuke game originally. He needs to definitely step up. But Square, nice frag onto LS using the CZ, playing the close angles, and actually gets them a man advantage. 4-3 to IGI. CeX, though, playing, pushing through position, goes for the boost up, Nuke Dog, sprayed down, but only gets 2 damage. He's playing with fire. The CT player knows that he's there, but he still goes for the boost the second time as well. Not enough. ZNX shuts that down. 2 versus 3, though. Rosie with this AWP. Mark and the rest of IGI and Co. Playing it very safe, getting the information, tracking them as best they can so they can rotate the players, play the numbers game. Looking enough, Rezu waits for a player to rotate onto A to try and go for the flank, gets it.
All comes out of this Deagle. Can ZenX get the frag? Yes, he can. Okay. If he got that kill on the next, that would have been round over for CEX right there. There was no way that Rezu can get the bomb and the kill down in time. Molotov, Shubi will be forced through. I don't think they heard the damage done. He misses every single Deagle shot. Does tag Rezu to 18 HP, but at this point, it probably should still be around the CEX. Spotted, taken down. And a recovery from them. But again, IGI with only that AK to support them, still taking 3 players out of the equation. That's tons of damage done to CEX.
Tons of damage done. And that Desert Eagle play at the end was so close to actually working. His first few shots swung wide, but could have made all the difference there, actually, because he got through. Rezu was not expecting a player to push through that Molotov. He could have opened things up a bit. I don't think he would have won the round, but it was definitely a far higher possibility. That worked out. CeX going for a very aggressive play down. Pop Dog gets the double kill. He's looking for more. He's hunting. You can smell blood. The other CT, HBT, getting juked around a bit, but shuts down square after he's jumped about. Rezu does go down as well as Nuke Dog. 1 to 3 down though on the flank. Tactical pause already preemptively been called into the next round. But down, left in a 1 versus 3. So what do IGI do at this point to swing back into this game, you know? Like, CeX seem, they're losing lots of players, but they're blowing open these sites very, very fast.
Yeah, and that's the key weakness in IGI right here, is the initial defensive. Stuff like the retake and the extra frags, you know, those are all absolutely solid for the CT side. But the initial defense is what they need to do. Get an opening pick, shut down the first player out of the ramp area, shut down the first player out of T-Con, or, you know, try and play a default that works to a man advantage more than anything else. For CEX, that's when they thrive. That's when they do well right now. And you're talking about the CT side of IGI, you know, and how they might not all, they might not be on point. You were saying, you know, the T side players, the team that gets the T side will be the ones that end up taking this map. Right now, it's looking certainly good from CEX. You know, their aggressive forces are looking pretty solid. And IGI, as you were saying, having a tough time shutting it down. So, opening pick will be what they need to do. That's what they need. That's what they need right now. They need just face out towards Ivy. They had some great utility damage on towards T-Con as well. You know, seeing that last eco round, they put the nades down and they actually managed to catch off key positions over in the Pop Dog and T-Con areas. So if they can keep applying that, set up some frags for the rifles, and then get the frags later on down the line, then even that would be pretty acceptable, I think.
Yeah, I think definitely opening frags, like being more aggressive, more proactive, not waiting for the execute to happen, trying to go towards it, upset maybe the game plan of CeX. Or is better utility usage. You see them pushing these same bits over and over again, and usually it's just a single smoke. Like T-Con, that Molotov, I don't know if maybe it's bad spawn or the position.
This is what I'm talking about right here. Already, Nuke Dog at 15 points. This is easy, easy kills so long as they just don't face the warp angles. There it is. Down with an opening frag. This round is now IGI.
Definitely in control, but LS has something to say about it. It's down Greeny in reply. Rezu, though, might find down. I don't know which way down is facing. He's not going to push through a smoke. Not going to do his best Stewie 2K impression. Playing it calmly. Molotov did so much damage to Nuke Dog, he just couldn't get in a position to do anything. Let's definitely open up the round. See it pull up here. Ooh, Rezu finding that shot in square. That was barely visible on the screen. Very nicely done. Evens it out, but down knows exactly where he is. It's up to Rezu wherever he can predict this. Swings out. That looked close for a second, but down recovers the spray. Keeps it down to 2v3. LS, though, pushing onto site with his teammate. There's only one CT on the site. CTs are rotating around. It's just going to plant the bomb, get that down. That's one part of the puzzle solved. It's 2 versus 3. Spray through the smoke, but the pre-fire might have revealed his position. He gets takedown, hammered in the back of the head. ZNX falls, and that'll be IGI's round. They recover 6-4. As you said, that utility usage to find that opening pick. And as you called it perfectly, that's what they did. Found Nuke Dog, took that AWP away from them, and it was their round to lose.
I think we need to go ahead and check the sound state between us and the other room. They may have heard my calls. But yeah, you know, literally, it's exactly what I was saying. Use that utility to set up a frag on a key player like Nuke Dog with the AWP, and that's exactly what happened. He entered out of T-Con, shut down by nades, burned by Molotov. By the time he got out towards Electric Box and Red Train, he was on 15 points. Easy enough to take a spray from the backhand side. Even at a secondary nade back in his position, he's done, you know. That's what IGI did perfectly right there. The question is, can they do it again? They'll put the initial incendiaries and nades down as standard. But this time CeX aren't going to aggress so far. They will play a much more passive style default. Frag to come their way, and there it is. The aim duel down from Ivy. The spray is coming in from Rezu, and down. Rezu will be tagged up to 48 HP, but the smoke's in the way. They read the traces just that little bit better, and they're going to take control of the map advantage part of this map as well. As Greeny tries to find an angle out here. Nades in. AKs picked up at the very least by the CT side, but need to get those headshots together, and with CeX taking control of that side of things, with the CT suppressed back over in the IP area, there's very little for someone like Greeny.
Greeny threw down the AWP, picked up the AK instead, expecting a very close contact play, and he could well be correct. Rezu throws the smoke out, but it depends what side Greeny is on it. I don't think he'll predict him to be right in that position. Greeny's edge through the smoke.
Small gap.
It's picked off, very nicely done by Greeny, playing around that utility usage. 4 versus 4. Recovers the deficit that they were at. And the rotation coming through towards the B site, but it'll be 2 CTs on either site. So again, see the utility usage, not a lot on the way CTs, but they will be able to throw the Molotovs off and deny at least one way of them getting down. I think they managed to deny upper as well, but the spray just wasn't there for Shubi. The spray control not connecting at all. Nuke Dog gets traded off.
Wait a second, watch Mark. For 8 seconds, and the bomb planter gets shut down. This could be the chance, not quite. Tried his best. No, they've done it. No way. Square just has to get away alive. I can't believe they stalled for enough time. IGI, 1 player close, 1 player far, and that's all they needed to go far to the 5th round. I could not, literally, I saw the timer, I saw the situation the CeX were in, and I was like, nope, no, they have to go now. And again, the CT's playing up so close, CeX were not confident in that push. Not at all, you know, it took them a very, very long time to actually build up a decent amount to be like, right, let's go onto the bomb site this time around. But nope. 5th round on the ball for IGI, and again, such dramatic fashion to take it as well.
You can see the buy coming out for CeX. James BT has that AK, but is ZenNX, despite James BT taking such massive damage, they trade the weapons over as well. A smart decision. Shubi, though, with that MP9, puts in a lot of work. Jumps down the MP9, domes 2 kids, and picks up the AK for his troubles. So he'll be pretty happy with that. Nuke Dog so close to getting that frag, and James BT is left just with a Deagle and a Dream. Shubi not going to have any of that, gets to 4K, shuts them down, and brings it equal to a 6-6 scoreline.
All evened up here. Very interesting turn of events right now for the IGI squad, obviously being on the back foot, and now here they are, potential to start taking the advantage on the CT side. In fact, they will at the end of this round, because there is nothing for CeX to work with. 4 Deagles, a CZ, money in the bank for the 4th round, lost bonus buy, I should say. A little bit of Kevlar and utility coming in from ZenNX, but that's it, you know, there's very, very little for the T side to be working with. Up towards Ivy, 3 will go, challenging down, trying to see if they can take him out. Put some damage, but the nade return coming in from the IGI side. It's anti-eco frag, but again, this is what we need to see out of them more. Just the utility damage to get those early HP advantages. That way when CeX's push comes through, they're extremely weakened to the point of easy picks for the CTs.
Easy picks for the CTs, especially when they get that nade damage. Doing over 100 damage with that one nade, but it's not going to make a difference. James BT storms his way onto site with a CZ. It's a frag, Molotov pushes off. He tries to find a player, finds Square, opens things up. NS gets replied on by Shubi. IGI downed as well, takes down Rezu. So it's a 3 versus 2, but CeX still in favored position, have the man advantage.
This is literally the perfect fake right here. You can see Nuke Dog and ZenNX weighted back towards Ivy. They play 1 player in to get killed as that sacrificial lamb. As the hit came through towards B's bomb site, the CTs believe this is the B bomb site. They haven't even checked the back lines. Nuke Dog is in such a great position with a Deagle. 30 seconds remain. ZeniX has the A-bomb site entirely free to plant for. They don't know this just yet. They want to take their time with this one. Nuke's going to have to get this kill to allow an open angle to the bomb site. And he's just moving around this. He can't quite. It's ring-a-ring-a-rosies right now across the entire CT's board. And actually, Down could drop the bomb. Not again, CEX. Not again, please. Not like this. Not like this. Oh, they had all the advantages. They had the most incredible positional play. But they can't do it. They can't get it done. And James dies after time. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I don't know what to say. That's just so bad. Like, there's no way you could say about it. It's just terrible. Like, I get like Nuto was being so careful, but like, it just both times he just wasn't in the position, and then he. Oh dear, that is a big yikes. 7-6 though, CX. Like, still 6 rounds on the board, not shabby for a T-side half, but I thought they might be able to run away with it. Rezu though, opening things up, takes a lot of damage. Alice might get picked off. Greeny though, oh, James BT just yeets his way down. Pop Dog instantly domes him. Taken out. And now open things up 5-3.
Yeah, CEX trying to return damage for the round that they probably should have had every opportunity to win right here. But 1 minute and 10 on the clock. The CTs do have the HP advantage. Again, they have done plenty of damage onto CEX. If they can just finish off these frags, especially on the AWPer of Rezu, that'd be fantastic. Snoop Dogg, the main man, JPT looks for his 3K. Nothing will stop him. And Mark is all alone back towards Connector. The bomb being dropped, interestingly enough. I mean, you think they've had enough problems with the bomb so far, but not to be. Mark gets James bomb, second face in for a second kill. The third on Nuke Dog can't turn around 180 for the fourth. ZeniX just recovers the round, just keeps it together for CEX, just when things were looking like they were getting into very, very dire positions.
Yeah, that Mark playing very well in that clutch situation. Didn't quite pull it through. James BT though, looking fantastic. There's those 2 kills coming out of Pop Dog. 7-7, not a great buy at all for IGI, so if it goes the way the economy is showing, it should be CX's round. But a spray down. LS actually takes out Rezu, just, you know, wouldn't be UKCS without some team damage or team killing somewhere. NSP for CX, but LS runs up bullets. He somehow gets out there, throws a frag grenade behind him. I don't think, oh, he does. How does he get out there? Square is not willing to take a frag grenade to the face. And in this position is 9 impossible, so should be seeing an 8-7 half for CX. So, of course, 60-sided map. However, not as maybe dominating as we've seen in the other, like the favored CT side, like on Nuke, we were expecting less of a dominating T side. This has been one of the most mild T sides we've had so far in this series. Not anything extravagant. No one's got a wild lead going into this one they probably shouldn't have. It's fairly even, but into the pistol round. I just can't get over that round.
I still can't get over that round. Yeah, neither can I. Like, again, like it probably should have been CEX up at maybe like 10-5 at this point.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is this like? It would be like the other maps if those rounds had come through, and it's the fact that if they lose off the basis of now that IGI's on their like where they've looked strongest, which is in T side, and they literally lose because they just didn't build up enough advantage, lose by 1 or 2 rounds, is purely down to that. Like, those are rounds you should win. Like, which has got to be a kick in the teeth for CX. We'll see if they can pull together some semblance of a CT side and look a bit more comfortable than they have in some of the other maps. Freeze time has been cancelled, so that was a tactical timeout. I think that was called by IGI. Don't quote me on that.
It was called by, yeah, IGI.
It was IGI.
They were the ones who made the decision that they wanted to take that extra time at halftime to think about their strategy going forward, because I think they recognise the same thing as you do, you know, the fact that they have done relatively good on CT side, meaning that they're going to the T side where they have been confident all series long, and they have a great opportunity to shut down CX, but headshots coming in from Nuke Dog and ZeniX is easy enough. The 2 kills coming in, Rezu gets involved as well. Shubi, all that remains, 1 versus 5. He called the tactical pause. Clearly, he's done nothing good for him.
We've just seen another ace on a pistol round.
Like, no, we haven't. No, we haven't.
No, not as an ace, but like a team getting clean swept. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
Like again, like it's no one seems to. All his teams look fantastic on the CT pistol round, but then as soon as it gets into these gun rounds, or it's more like the 4th round in when the economy start sort of taking shape and first round bonus is nullified, even though it's not as strong as it used to be. Like teams the CT side just sort of tanks a bit as the T sides get set up. But see if this Glock rush will do anything. James BT is waiting with open arms. Must hear the footsteps, calling for the rotation round now. There's one. I don't think he's going to find any more. No, yet. Nuke Dog throws on. Square just jumps his way off.
That is the 2nd time someone has suicided off the edge of that, out of the edge of upper. Like, is it the same time in this match as well, or is it just overtraining in general today? We've seen it twice, 2 maps. I think it may have been during this map.
I think it was. Yeah. So interesting strategy, but 10-7.
Interesting strategy. Try to take the money away. But
I never said it was a good strategy. I just said it was interesting.
Well, 10-7, CEX still leading above IGI, but IGI now have their AK buy-ups into the next round. They're going to take them out towards their default positions. Very similar style to how CEX are going to play this one. They're going to try to buy it for IV control and Brown Hall's control more than anything else. 2 players towards Pop Dog from CEX could get taken out. Actually, ZNX that gets the opening frag on Square, winning out that challenge towards the Ivy position. Actually, Square getting a little bit more overzealous, I think, for the Ivy control. And Pop Dog control tries to get down. Way on through, down, getting traded back, as he does take down Ellis at the very least. 4v2 scenario is CEX turned out to the rifles, and they continue to spray, take Greeny out of the equation, and now Mark is all that remains.
And Mark is gone. 11-7. CEX looking fairly confident, in control. Ooh, auto sniper coming out. This is interesting.
LS, my friends.
Is this a strategy or is this just pure BM at this point?
LS, mate, your entire team was memeing about how the last map was Retake B Simulator. Do you really think the confidence is there? Like, do you really think the mood is there to grab an auto sniper?
But he's staring into Julies, like he's got a meme back. That's what's happening. You can sense it. It's not going to make a difference. The 4K comes through. Oh, poor Nuke Dog. Ace stolen by ZNX at the end there. Auto sniper hidden. Not even a shot fired. They're going to have no idea they're walking into this round.
The question really is, can LS do anything with it?
Yep. It'll be interesting to see what position he plays. Like,
well, let's have a look. Let's look at the mini-map on our alternative monitor. He's going straight in towards Connector, actually. So he's going to try and tap down on towards T-Con. If everyone faces down, they're pretty much dead. It's actually the best possible position you can play. Quick execution comes in and Nuke blind sprays down. Mark Rezu traded back, but Ellis does get a kill onto down. Holding it down. IGI know exactly what's up, and as a result, the 2 players that have fallen, the only ones that are actually going to push into the bomb site, they're going to wrap back around and go towards Brown Halls. They're expecting a majority of presence on this A bomb site, which there is right now. James BT is still holding back on B. It's not going to be an easy task for IGI. They wrap their way back on through, playing it slowly, playing it carefully, not giving an ounce of information, and looking for any of the CTs that might be aggressive info.
And that's on this rotation position with the auto sniper. Very interesting. Like, I think his teammates said that early utility was being used or something. So instead of like going for the Y pick straight into T-Con, he said boosted up, got boosted on top of the connector position, which had that angle, which was nicely touched. But we're seeing a contact play come out. Ellis finds Greeny, finds the second. James BT eliminates the third. 13-7. That auto sniper still in the hands of Ellis.
Well, I mean, I asked whether LS can do something with the auto sniper, and there it is, triple kill. Entry, frag, and then follow up 2 towards upper.
With the AWP as well. It's not a double AWP setup. I don't know, double sniper.
Sniper.
Double sniper setup, we'll call it. But they've got money in the bank for days as well. Easy can rebuy next round and probably the round after as well. James BT.
Aggression coming in from the T side. They're going to go quickly on towards A, and they're going to wipe everybody out. Would have been nice if we could have some cameras on that action, but hey-ho. LS and James. 5 versus 2 scenario. They're going to be just held back and just waiting here. They were the players that were on the B bomb site defense. They were the ones tasked with holding it down. And in the end, just no action caught by them. IGI just just destroyed everyone. It was not even, it was a quick rush down. CEX were not expecting. I think a bit of utility was thrown to give them cover to go back towards Hell and towards the electric box. No frags traded back until James does come through with an exit, but an exit is all it will be. LS are 1 versus 4 with the auto sniper. CEX are about to finally lose a round here on CT side. They had 5 in a row. IGI get there first on the T side board. LS still have a blap around them. Of course, they got $10,000, $9,000, $7,000 at minimum on the CEX side, so they should be able to buy back in. Triple sniper setup this time. They pulled the double orbs alongside the auto, right? This is where we start getting into ridiculous territory, right? Like,
look, it's not ridiculous if it works, okay?
If it works, then fair enough. But here's the thing, right? Triple snipers are only viable on 3-lane maps. Train is not a 3-lane map. And even LS is missing his shots because now IGI are warming up to the idea of him playing out towards the connected position and looking into two-sides.
He's 20 rounds in the mag and he missed all of them. Spectacular play. Down low, takes down ZNX. Oh, he doesn't take the... Oh, okay. He corrected himself. He saved himself there. Rezo getting close, but gets absolutely mowed down by Greeny. Gets 2 for his troubles. 3 versus 2. Molotov will push LS out of that position. Gets burnt to death. Cooked LS. James BT does find Greeny in the back. Bomb hasn't gone down just yet. Will be planted now. 1 versus 2 going for the retake. They have a decent enough economy they'll be able to buy, but saving this AWP means like 100% they'll be able to buy it for the whole team. Losing the AWP, going to stretch their economy a little bit thin.
A lot of work still needs for James BT, however. 1v2, 3k, clutch, no information on where the T-side players are. They're just going to wait for him. They already heard the shot in first. Didn't see the gun barrel, though. Didn't see the shadow. Backed up, going back towards the bomb site train. Onto the defuse, will tap it once, expecting him to be pop dog. Does take down 1, back in for the second. He's got to stick the whole thing, though, and there's no time. Not this time. Won't even get the exit flag. Square will go down at the very least. They'll make it expensive for IGI, but CEX, really they needed that round because now their economy is teetering on the edge. They will get a buy down. And actually with IGI's economy state, this does set up a crucial round. If CEX can take this and reset IGI, it will be a hard reset. No loss bonus and no second buy. So that means they can take potentially the map right here.
It is a tactical loss. That's what it was. They were going to throw it just to reset the map. They know what they're doing. 2,000 IQ. But Greeny, flames don't hurt this kid. Jumps straight through them, through the fire, through the flames, but it's not going to be enough. Shut down by the hands of Nuke Dog. Easy round for CX. He said the reset is coming in. Here's the reset.
That was so aggressive from the bomb planter right there. And you can see Greeny is getting into the groove of things with IGI, trying to get aggressive. This time CEX read it, because IGI went for that same all opposition to hell push, like 3 or 4 rounds in a row. So now CEX know what's up. They were set up for it. 3 kills came in super quick. They dropped the bomb planter as well, because Greeny had that bomb on his back. And now IGI are forced to force buy. Try for the exact same push again. Greeny going in the exact same position. They spread out towards the electric box. They've got to get some kills here. They will be able to get a 2-for-1 actually. AK is responding. A Tech 9 kill from Square. Just when IGI were on the brink of disaster, they try to find the frags. ZNX and James BT are still kicking and screaming, but they got to scream their way right back into map point as James BT does take an AWP shot to take down Square. Now, it's USP up close and personal, expecting down up in heaven, and they have no idea where he is even after the fact. ZNX moving on, looking towards hell, looking towards the ladder, looking towards heaven, can't seem to see anything. And the defuse is on his board here. Mark backed up, got vision on the bomb. This is going to be the first kill that ZNX needs to find. Not looking away at the right time. The timing's terrible. Tap on that for the first time. Not expecting a man towards hell. And IGI has just stayed alive. Double digits on the board for them. They're going to reset the CEX side.
Yes, that's CX what they're going to do. They could just buy a couple of pistols. When Nuke Dogs drops a couple, go for the next round buy, which I feel would be the smarter decision to do. Looks like they're going to do something similar to that. Frag grenades bought instead. So they're expecting, I think, the fast play into T-Con, sorry, and they're going to chuck all those grenades, but no one's going to be there. So they'll all swing wide, no damage goes across.
Oh my god, they pulled a full-blown rotation. Full-blown rotation. IGI have completely outfaked CEX. It was well played from them as well, playing their mind games back out. Hit A so many times, eventually when they do go to B, CEX were fully expecting it to just be another A rush. Nope. LS, James BT falling, 5v3. Is an anti-eco round, so, you know, hey-ho. But the bomb will be planting.
It's just a very nice call. Like, if they walked into that T-Con with 4 players there stacked into 4 grenades, rounds over, even against those pistols. Like, you're going to be taking so much damage from the utility. Very nicely done by IGI. Good call. That's all you can say. Haven't lost any weaponry. Only taken a single bit of damage. Oh, no, sorry. They've taken 1 damage. Poor Shubi. He's, you know, it's just a flesh. Say that. Resu finds down. Shubi recovers it fairly quickly. 14-11 money is an option for CeX. I don't think any auto snipers will come out though. Don't think they have that kind of money. At least not at this point.
Vesper coming in from CEX. 3 rounds between them and IGI. They are trailing ahead with the lead. 2 players putting utility down in Sydney to try and stop the rush again. CeX is getting real tired of IGI pushing down this T-con position. So instead, T's will wrap their way around to the B-bomb site. James BT and ZNX are ready and waiting for them, and CeX will lose LS to start things off. Nice frag in from Mark, who again pushes out T-con, but this time they're not going to call on the rotation. ZNX is ready for the bomb diffuser, the bomb planter, excuse me, as he takes the first frag. Goes for the player. James also coming in, 5 versus 2. Trades back, not going to quite land on the Shubi. Nuke Dog taking 12 points of health. Damage done, the nade might finish him off. That's a bit too high, a bit too far front. This will be a spot for IGI. No way CeX can get this whole thing together. Defensive just crumbling on the B-bomb site. And there it is. Within 2 now, another T side.
Within 2 round, getting very close. Coming not at all set up for CeX side. That's why they're choosing to save this weaponry. Just showing off the how, you know, flexing on us. Feels bad. Don't have that kind of cash. I mean, we could work out how many hows can you buy if you win first place. How much is a house?
It's not like $10,000.
I don't think it's like, I don't think
it's literally the rarest gun in the game.
So I remember it dropped at one point, but I think that's because of like when it dropped and then it went back up. I think after, you know, OP skins got shut down, something like that.
Right, I'm not in the skins game right now.
Oh yeah, no, I cashed out long ago. That's what happens when you lose all your money. 14-12 though. These teams are trying to earn themselves a bit of cash. Running straight through ZNX. That is huge. Catching the aggression, trying to find the third. Shubi shuts him down immediately, but that might be what CeX needs. Downed has something to say about it. Nuke flank in his trade position, finds him. Trying to flank round. There is one player. I don't think he heard the footstep cue just yet. Nuke must do now. He's heard the shots. He's getting wise now. Grenade comes out. Swings wide. But although it's a 3 versus 2, James BT only has a USP. And that's a 2 versus 1. Shubi might be about to be flanked for the USP, doing work! Finds a headshot. And this is disastrous for IGI. Pulled it back into 1v1. Resu versus Mark. 55 seconds left. Resu might be able to find him out in the open. Finds him, brings it to 15-12. Match point, series point for CeX.
Well, ZNX was a man that we mentioned quite a lot, being as one of the big players to watch out for, performing massively, and that 2K tap down with the Deagles was enough in this case to put CeX finally on map and match point, on quarter-final point, if you will. Last chance saloon. All the rifles out to play for here as CeX look to converge on their potentially the final round. IGI need this to reset and grind back 3 more to go to overtime. They go towards T-con. It's 1 more T-con push from IGI. Are CeX expecting it this time? Potentially, the body block on the wall top. That might be enough, but Mark still picks up Resu, and down gets down. Nuke Dog towards the connected position. LS out towards Pop Dog. Loads of damage done towards down. ZNX going to take him out indeed. It's a 3 versus 2 scenario. CeX still on the back foot, but Square next up to face over in the Pop Dog position. They know that there's one player here. All their attention is going to be drawn back away, and James has no idea there's a T-side player right above him. LS with flashbangs. James is going to go falling, and LS is all that remains. 1v3, a clutch and a half. It's not happening. IGI reset again. And CeX just can't get over the hurdle. Literally, it's right there. They just can't grab on to their semi-final place.
Yeah, 15-13 reminds me a bit of North, of they're notorious for getting into a really good position and just closing out those last few rounds, and they can never do it, and they would throw so much. And CeX is at risk of choking this. They have got the overtimers back up. However, They'd rather not be in that situation because then things get a lot more even. The pistols come out, 5-7s across the board, from James BT with the Desert Eagle. But Rezu, the aggression for the CT is not paying off like it did for ZNX. Down finds James BT, that's the Desert Eagle down as well, making short work of this. IGI now have the man advantage, feeling confident, and are about to push in. Looks like they're positioning towards the B site. Only one CT player left to try and deal with it. So the next jumps down Pop Dog from his position. LS gets immediately taken down. 2 versus 5. Not a single T player has fallen yet. New Dog goes down as well. ZNX is left and is stuck with the impossible.
14-15. We're going all 30 rounds on this one, Novi.
Calling it. You're calling it. You don't think CX can win?
No, I said all.
Oh yeah, 4 or 30. Sorry.
I'm not saying CX won't win, but the problem is that IGI.
But their economy's not great. I think it goes to overtime. I think it's like you said earlier, it's all about that opening kill. I think whoever gets that opening kill is going to run with this round and it either extend it or close it out. And IGI have been playing these last few rounds very passive, acknowledging that maybe the economy's not strong and they don't want to make any mistakes, make any misplays. But it's whether they're going to switch to tempo up and CX. They know that they've been playing aggressive early on. You know, like ZNX just running his way through a smoke with a Desert Eagle. Rezu tried to do the same, got punished for it, and then IGI ended up winning the round off the back of that. See if CX is going to have that aggression early on, or is it going to be IGI, or both going to play a sort of static, slower style. Already seen some of the buys come out. Rezu with the AWP, making that investment for the final round, possibly the final round of this match, this series, and James BT with the UMP with the utility as well. But full AKs across the board for IGI, full utility as well. We had a technical pause, but it seems to be solved.
It's on the part of CEX, and it brings some sort of concerns. Are they in the best of shapes to be taking this next round? We're about to find out. AWPs for Marcy's, M4s and UMPs for the CT side against a full-blown set of AKs. IGI in the driver's seat by default for this next round. And again, one more round to go before they are in overtime. CEX. Who's going to get this opening frag? Again, is the key question that we've been asking all day so far. So far, it's going to be very passive positions being taken.
That flank from Nuke Dog could be absolutely insane, but it depends.
It's not going to come in quick enough.
It's not going to come in quick enough, because I was about to say, it depends on how well they can hold this B site, stop them from getting in position. Utility coming out, Rezu backs it out to the position, backing to the way back towards CT side, checking towards the catwalk angle, but I don't think any players are going to come from that. He did find one down. James BT shutting this down, and IGI, a precarious situation, called the wrong site, the wrong strat. Shubi is trying desperately to keep them into this game. Mark as well, stepping up big. 2 versus 3, 2 versus 2, but he gets taken down, and is all up to Mark left in a 1 versus 2 situation. 7 HP and a dream, no utility. He's going to have to dry peek all of this if he wants to make this happen. And he's going to walk into the waiting hands of Rezu.
Ooh.
Misses the shot. He shoulder peeks it. He's got the information of where the AWP is, but what can he do with that? He has nothing, no utility, nothing to play with. He's just got to try and bait the shot out. Rezu, easy. As you said, fool me once.